I broke through the carbonate, that's how I got free. Jabba back off because there's no stopping me. Postmodern player, sample-tastic, flows ekphrastic. I get drastic, hey, watch the plastic. Yo, I name check and leave you drastic.
Welcome to the MacGuffin Podcast, episode 141. I'm Spencer.
I'm Greg.
Today we're going to be doing our DVD rundown of May 1st.
Yeah.
Again, we're splitting up our segments into individual episodes, as you might have seen thus far. Audio separate as well, so keep up, people. Keep up with me.
Some are audio and video. Some are just video. Some are just audio.
Yeah.
There's not just video. That would be
we're
weird.
We're just
muted. Just captions,
yeah, exactly.
Closed captions.
You need special stuff to understand that.
Yeah.
Anyway, today we got some interesting stuff. Some good, some bad, some weird.
It's definitely a rundown.
It's a rundown, yes. We're all about the details here. First up, the one that I want to talk about came out earlier this year, January, which is funny to think about. We're talking about 2012 films, but that's the way DVDs work these days. Haywire, the Steven Soderbergh film, Steven Soderbergh action film, if you will. Sorry,
Gina Carano,
yes, Gina Carano. Did you ever end up seeing this film?
No, I did not, sadly.
It's okay. It's got a really interesting cast. I mean, you got Michael Fassbender, Channing Tatum,
Ewan McGregor, and like Antonio Banderas,
yep,
right?
Michael Douglas as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, the DVD, not the most inspiring one. Let's see, we got a digital copy of Haywire. Yay! Which is fine. You got Gina Carano from MMA to Haywire. Fairly standard fare. You have the men of Haywire. Really kind of vague.
Like everybody else?
Yeah, it's like Channing Tatum.
Just headshots. That's all it'll be. Slideshow headshots.
Yeah, I don't.
Done.
Yeah.
6 seconds long.
I mean, you know, I guess if you're looking for cheap stuff to add to a DVD, I mean, hopefully they interview them or something. And then trailers. Like, that is literally all they have on this. Not even a Blu-ray DVD digital copy as well. It's Blu-ray digital and DVD digital. So, you know, I don't know
Maybe
if
it speaks from the success of the movie.
Maybe. I mean, that's true. It was not a huge hit, but, you know, Steven Soderbergh's an interesting guy. I would like to see some more of that background information there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I find it hard to believe that they're going to release another, like, souped-up version maybe someday, like 20 years from...
Soderbergh collection.
Maybe someday there'll be, like, a Criterion one someday. But, yeah, really not inspiring me so much.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a TV show, which I personally am a fan of, so I can put a check mark there, which is Suits, Season 1, the USA show about a lawyer and another guy who pretends to be a lawyer who do good together, basically.
Goodish.
Yeah. They overcome challenges and do positive things.
That's the new thing with shows today.
Yeah.
Fake being somebody else and do it well.
The thing that's crazy about this show is, you know, like USA and a lot of those other channels are doing, like, I think it's like 9 to 13 episode, 9, 10, 11, whatever episode seasons, and they split them in half through the year, so it's every 6 months.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Suits is literally a year until the next one. I think it comes out in June or July, so they've taken a full year off since then. So finally get a fix of it for those of you who haven't, or those of you who have seen it, and for those of you who haven't seen it, get a little taste of the Suits.
IV drip running.
Exactly. Again, you know, sort of a decent release. You have a fan Q&A with the stars, Gabriel Macht and Patrick Adams, and some of the other characters, the creator and the executive producer. You have deleted scenes, gag reel. Finally, things that are interesting to me personally is you have commentary of the pilot, and you have commentary of the episode Dogfight with the creators and stars of the show, which I think is cool.
This is a USA show?
USA show, yep.
So USA show has more special features than a Soderbergh film? Sad day.
Yeah.
Sad day?
Yeah.
Single tear.
Yeah. Pour one out for our homies there. Nevertheless, I think Suits is really interesting. I think probably right now it's possibly my favorite show on USA.
Oh, on USA. I was gonna say,
USA's got a lot of... USA's got a lot of good shows. You know, you got Psych on there, you got Burn Notice, you got...
Their show's about people.
Yeah. Characters welcome.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Characters welcome.
Yeah.
Plots not.
Oh, snap. White Collars on there. They got a lot of good shows. Okay, let's not go trash in USA. They tend to be very episode self-contained, as opposed to like season.
All those characters.
Yeah.
Just too many characters.
Finally, the one that's sort of the most interesting of the bunch,
Yeah.
and strangely probably the one least appealing to people in some ways, is the Mimic 3 film set. You got all 3 Mimic
I didn't
films.
even know there was 3.
Exactly, yeah. Who knew?
I might have known there was a second, but I would be
Third,
surprised.
yeah. Mimic Sentinel would be number 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
That being said, I think we've spoken previously about the director's cut of Mimic, which is supposed to be a substantial improvement over the original Mimic. Number one, I didn't really dislike the original Mimic. I'm in the minority. I was fine with it. I didn't think it was like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it was fine. But it's Guillermo del Toro. The dude's an interesting dude.
However, the other 2 I do not think are not Guillermo.
No, they're not. They're definitely not.
What a surprise.
But the first, you got the director's cut included. You got the video prologue from Guillermo. You have audio commentary from Guillermo. You have a featurette about reclaiming Mimic, evolution of the creature.
So all that stuff
back
from
in
the director's
tunnels.
cut plus the 2 other 2 movies.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. And I mean, you got...
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
If you like the series.
And Josh Brolin was in one of these movies, so is that not awesome? I mean,
he's also in Men in Black 3, which you're not at all excited about. So don't act like him being
and
in
he was on Saturday Night Live, so I mean, I guess that is true. But
Sorry,
you
Josh
gotta
Brolin.
have something to believe in.
Yes.
Come on, people, this is gonna be fine. I think it looks interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready to throw down the money yet, but the director's cut does sound pretty dope. And, if you get 2 free films on top of that, it's not really too bad.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. But that's it for this week. Let us know your picks at MacGuffinPodcast.com. There's some other stuff. Kind of tough to pick stuff out this week. But
not the hugest Underworld fan, so we just let that one.
But you also let us know on Twitter.com/MacGuffinCast, Facebook.com/MacGuffinPodcast, phone number 323-761-9842. We're on iTunes, we're on Blip.tv, Roku, all those good places. Get Glue, Miro. Yeah. And stay tuned for our next segment about the Avengers tomorrow. Tomorrow. I wish we could do a Sunday thing.
And reverb.
Wednesday. See ya.
T-1000 can't stop me. I'm on fire tonight. Magneto can't stop me. I'm on fire tonight. Even Zod can't stop me. I'm on fire tonight. It's tight, don't even try to bite the side of style. Mr. Spock can't stop me. I'm on fire tonight. The Wrath of Khan can't stop me. I'm on fire tonight. The Borg can't stop me. I'm on fire tonight. Because I've got space game and it feels all